For the spirit of the pioneer, every barrier is barely a new frontier to be breasted in. For David, you see, every Goliath is merely a giant to be slain. So it was for us, the start of an amazing journey. From humble beginnings to proud possessors of US patent in plasma cutting technology, awarded at the first attempt and within a mere 5 months of submission, we are now part of an exciting world of constant technology research and application. L&T Hazira is an example of how globally fabrication needs a transformation to survive. The old thinking was, how could replacing 200 people from a total manpower of 5,500 be significant? Well, the project execution schedule accelerated from 2 months behind to 1 month ahead. Almost $6 million of liquidated damages was saved, enabling a 2-month system payback. The crux of this transformation was a mouse hole, critical for all offshore platform fabrication. Till date, this is the first and only system in the world able to plasma cut a mouse hole completely. Plasma cutting of mouse hole enabled the cutting cycle time, which was 3.5 hours manually, to be reduced to 8 minutes on an average. Unlike automobile robots, ROBOPLAZMA has to deal with a new job every time and not just a repetitive job. Large variations in raw material dimensions, errors in the input code itself, contract operators who are not even computer literate. To achieve this, the Bible of robotics had to be rewritten. This was done by increasing robotic intelligence. Our competitors say, if the robot can't reach it, we can't cut it. We say, if we see it, we cut it. This enables the limitation of robot arm reach to be surpassed for cutting the complex geometry of a mouse hole. The entire program structure was changed to a kind of floating database, enabling the robot to check, calculate, and reprogram itself on the fly as per the job. Shape recognition algorithms were developed that mimic the human brain's ability to distinguish patterns. RoboSwift reads the input code maps. It then creates an entirely different path with a cutting sequence to be able to achieve the mouse hole. It has self-checking and self-analyzing software that cross-checks the system for every cut. A new technique of plasma carving instead of just cutting through was used. The most difficult of all is that the robot itself is not accurate. So we have to map the errors of every robot and then work within the controller to correct these errors. Scrap reduces to 2 to 2.5% with automatic beam rotation nesting through RoboSwift software. Interestingly, the whole man versus robot conflict became redundant as manpower reduced from 200 to 9 people. Huge resistance from all contractors dissipated once they were able to see that their skilled welders can directly be deployed to increase welding throughput and not for cutting or grinding. Everyone made much more money. What makes us unique? At Plasma, we overcome technology limitations to eliminate customer bottlenecks. An ideal solution for small, medium and large fabricators who are looking for a single machine solution to fabricate beams, channels, angles, tubes, pipes with large plate processing covered in the same machine. ROBOPLAZMA is a shop floor tested, innovative design having 9 patents, a few of the many features that are a quantum leap. Our competitors have discounted moving robots as inaccurate. We have perfected a vibration-free moving cantilever design that delivers precision movement. Smart modular hardware enables system expandability. RoboSwift is our simple 3-click software powering a machine that grows with you. ROBOPLAZMA replaces more than 6 individual machines, ensuring capital efficiency while saving space. The capabilities unmatched by the competition are underside processing without additional robot, all-side square tube processing, large plate cutting, 2.5 by 30 meter with weld edge preparation, complex geometries like mouse hole being processed, which are not achieved by competition, practically all shapes cut on all profiles, dish end cutting, 3D assembly cutting. ROBOPLAZMA expands beyond competition to include hot plate cutting, on-site plant modifier, 2D plate cutting, pipe cutting, tube cutting, auger cutting, investment casting cutting, dish end cutting, marking, sheet metal cutting, hot plate cutting. This is a world first. Even Siemens, who were the plant builders, were doubtful if this could be done. We were very fortunate that Jindal Stainless Steel believed in us due to the 14-year track record of our trolley plasma cutters. The fully automated SVAI plant takes 7 minutes to roll a 75-meter hot strip. It took 1 month for the cut plate to be shipped to the customer because the job had to be cut twice. One, a rough cut on the conveyor, and then the final cut when the plate had cooled down. This lost a lot of material, increased inventory, and of course, reduced throughput. ROBOPLAZMA cuts the plate directly on the conveyor just once. Intelligent algorithms recalculate the length every 10 seconds due to rapid cooling of the plate. This is a completely unmanned system interfaced with the main SVAI control room. Critical online intelligence compensates for the unpredictable behavior of hot steel, like springback and plate waviness. On-site plant modifier. Our plasma cutters fitted on CNC pipe and plate cutting systems cut almost all the steel in making of Reliance Jamnagar grassroots refinery during the construction phase. This led to our toughest project till date, an on-site plant modification with severe time pressure under extreme conditions. In spite of the CAD and physical data mismatch, both ends of the nozzle and the cut profile were aligned to ensure a close fit-up. 60 meters up in the air, this 145 mm thick shell was cut against gravity. When we started cutting, the whole vessel became magnetic, causing the plasma beam to backfire. However, we were still able to complete the job within 3 days. All the obstacles we faced so many years ago are now the basis of an extremely smart system. For the first time in the world, it is possible to take a robot into an existing plant and carry out precise modifications. CAD data will be corrected by real-world relative measurements. Multiple operations like cutting, welding, measuring, and finishing would drastically reduce plant downtime. Plate cutting. ROBOPLAZMA enables various large plate processes, 2.5 by 30 meter with weld edge preparation, to be carried out on one machine in a single setup, normally done at different locations in a plant. The combination of multiple processes on a plate with ROBOPLAZMA eliminates repeated material handling and multiple machine setups, which leads to an increase of the entire plant throughput. Our combination of software, cutting process knowledge and robot motion makes the unique breakaway stitch feature possible. A breakaway stitch eliminates subsequent manual cutting of the stitch on the table. This dramatically increases efficiency by reducing the plate idle time on the work table. Pipe cutting. Versatile moving cantilever enables a pipe to cut without rotation. Complex profiling, contour beveling, multiple connections of large and small diameter pipe is possible. Highly intelligent and responsive 3D AVC control enables the ROBOPLAZMA system to maintain an accurate distance between torch nozzle tip and pipe. RoboSwift can read inputs directly from BoCAD, Xsteel and StruCAD, etc. Tube cutting. The revolutionary moving cantilever design enables ROBOPLAZMA for underside cutting. Unlike our competitors, ROBOPLAZMA cuts without an additional robot. Notching, coping, slotting, beveling and all-side square tube are processes with auto nesting. Auger cutting. In auger cutting, ROBOPLAZMA enables the robot to use its own intelligence to write its cutting program. Investment casting cutting. Dish end cutting. The large working envelope of a moving cantilever robot enables a dish end and shell to be cut and beveled. Without any manual marking, nozzle, holes and openings are cut and beveled. The entire edge of the dish end is beveled using the unique RoboSwift contour mapping software, which compensates for the ovality of the dish end. Marking. ROBOPLAZMA is capable of marking layout, weld lines and part numbers without tool change. This eliminates use of an additional job marking station and speeds up the fabrication process. Plasma marking operation is fully integrated with offline RoboSwift programming with an auto-parameter setting. Coherent plasma. With sheet metal, the heat input from any thermal cutting process is extremely critical, as excess heat immediately increases the slag, drastically altering the microstructure of the cut edge. Coherent plasma is a revolutionary new technology, delivering a precise quantum of cutting energy for a high-quality cut, even on 0.5 mm thin sheet metal. This beam is focused with overall kilowatt energy much lower than conventional plasmas. Now laser-like cutting is possible at a fraction of the operating and capital costs of a laser. Combined with ROBOPLAZMA, Coherent plasma is capable of 3D cutting of sheet metal components, which results in huge savings, increased productivity, and rapid prototyping. ROBOPLAZMA provides flexibility for batch manufacturing. Organizations can now become highly competitive by providing JIT batches of assemblies. Flexible for rapid prototyping and in-production model change cutting. No longer are trimming dies required for prototype development. Coherent plasma reads direct CAD input and cuts the formed sheet metal component, effectively eliminating the long lead time to manufacture trimming dies and enabling finished products to be launched faster. With a ROBOPLAZMA work cell being used for production, any change of model or alterations is just a question of reprogramming and avoiding expensive retooling. To get the best from this system, all you need is your imagination. We have focused on making our over 600 customers equal players with an unequaled edge. We respect no other formula but shop floor forged, customer-specific R&D. Constantly rewriting the rulebook with disruptive innovation is our DNA. Change, it seems, is the only constant at Plasma. With this success quickly pushed behind us, we forge ahead, creating robotic solutions, incorporating invention. With our 70-man team, Plasma has filed copyrights, patents, and trademarks every 2 years in the last 2 decades. Hughen, who holds over 15 patents, most notably the US method patent for forming a plasma beam.
Our focus is plasma cutting technology made simple and yet world-class. This plasma process knowledge is the foundation of our robotic system. A system which redefines robotics. No longer is reach a problem with a robot. This can extend up to 30 meters in length, 3 meters in wide, and you can cover the entire space because of the revolutionary cantilever design. A design which combines speed with low vibration or practically zero vibration at the torch tip, enabling you to cut at very high speeds over large envelopes.
Can we make affordable robotic plasma cutting solution? The answer is an emphatic yes. We are poised to become the plasma robotic technology supplier to the world. Plasma has taken India on the first leg of an extremely significant journey of technological excellence for world-class products and processes. Arundhati is our co-founder and business thinker, a winner of Maxwell Award for Emerging Technologies.
Dream Team Plasma was built on unshakable faith of 600 customers. Customers on whose shop floor every innovation took its birth, with every operator demanding a simple cutting solution. Our dream is to provide our customers with advanced technological solution for hand cutting, trolley cutting, profile cutting, sheet metal cutting, robotic cutting, plate cutting, bevel cutting, any kind of cutting. In a global scenario, small is beautiful, and when it's IT driven and system oriented, it's even better.
There are different ways of saluting the nation. We have found ours, and we call it technology.